Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to do something pretty cool. We're going to unlock a superpower, the ability to build things with AI, even if you've never ever written a line of code in your life. Seriously, let's jump right in. So, have you ever had a cool idea for a simple web page? Maybe a custom digital birthday card for a friend, or, a countdown timer for your next vacation? But then you hit that wall, the I don't know how to code wall. Well, guess what? That wall is coming down. Today, we're going to show you exactly how to bring those ideas to life, no coding required. And believe it or not, the whole thing boils down to just 4 super simple steps, using only 2 free tools. First, we'll use an app called GitHub Desktop to make a special folder for our project. Then, the fun part. We ask our AI assistant, Claude Code, to actually build the thing for us. After that, we pop back over to GitHub Desktop to save everything, and finally, we just open it up on our computer to see what we made. That's it. That's the whole loop. So here's the plan. We'll start with a quick one-time setup. Then we'll walk through that simple 4-step creative loop you'll use over and over. And finally, a quick recap to make sure it all sticks. Sound good? Let's go. Okay, let's kick things off with part 1, the setup. And the best part about this, you literally only have to do this once. Get it done and you're good to go for all your future projects. First things first, you're gonna wanna head over to the official Claude Code website. Just find the download button for their desktop app. It works on both Mac and Windows. Get that installed, open it up, and sign into your account. All right, tool number 2, same deal. Head over to the GitHub Desktop website. You're going to download and install their app, just like you did with Claude. Oh, and you'll probably need to create a free account if you don't have one already. It only takes a minute. Okay, so you might be hearing GitHub and thinking, isn't that for serious programmers? And you're not wrong, but for what we're doing, just forget all the complicated stuff. All you need to know is this. Think of GitHub Desktop as a really, really smart folder. That's it. It's the place where Claude is going to put the files it creates for us, and it automatically saves and backs up our work to the cloud. It's like our digital file cabinet. And just like that, the setup is done. See? Painless. Now we get to the really fun part, the 4-step creative loop. This is the simple process you're going to use every single time you want to make something new. It all comes down to 4 simple words: create, ask, save, and view. That's the whole shebang. Let's walk through each one right now. All right, step 1, create. This is where we'll set up our little digital workspace for the project, and we do this right inside the GitHub Desktop app. So pop open GitHub Desktop. You're going to look for a button that says Create a New Repository. Now, don't let that word repository throw you off. It's just a fancy techie word for project folder. That's all it is. Give your project a simple name, something like birthday card or vacation countdown. Pick a spot on your computer to save it, and then just hit that Create Repository button. Okay, one last click for this step. See that Publish Repository button? Go ahead and click it. All that does is create a safe backup of your new, and right now, empty folder online. And you're done. Your project space is officially set up and ready to go. Awesome. Now for step 2, ask. This is my favorite part because this is where the magic really happens. Time to switch over to the Claude Code app. And getting these 2 apps to talk to each other is so easy. In Claude Code, you literally just tell it where to find that project folder we just made in GitHub Desktop. Once it's linked, you're ready to go. You just start talking to it in plain English. You can ask it to, make a web page with a big flashy countdown timer, or create a simple calculator for me. And Claude does all the heavy lifting. It writes the code and drops the files right into that project folder for you. Okay, so Claude has done its thing. It's created some files for us. Now we need to save that work. And that brings us to the super important step 3, save. For this, we're going to jump right back into GitHub Desktop. And check this out. As soon as you open it, GitHub Desktop has already noticed that new files have been added. It sees what Claude did. All you have to do is, down in the bottom left, just type a quick note about what you did. Something simple like added the birthday card. Then you click that big blue commit button. Just think of a commit as taking a quick photo of your project at this exact moment. You're basically saying, okay, save this version right here. And the very last part of saving is to click the Push Origin button up at the top. That's what sends your saved snapshot up to the cloud. So now your work is safe and sound in 2 places, on your computer and backed up online. Perfect. All right, we've created, we've asked, we've saved, and now for the moment of truth. Step 4, actually seeing your creation. This is the payoff right here.
All you do is go to that project folder on your computer, the one we made back in step 1, find the HTML file that Claude made and just double-click it. And poof, it opens right up in your web browser, and you can see your project live and in action. And the cool thing is, if you go back and ask Claude to make changes, you just come back to this browser window and hit refresh to see the updates instantly.
And that's it. That is the entire creative cycle. Pretty cool, right? Let's do a super quick review of the whole workflow just to make sure you've got it down.
Okay, here's your cheat sheet. Step 1 is in GitHub Desktop. Create and publish your project folder. Step 2 is in Claude Code. Open that folder and ask the AI to build something cool. Step 3, you hop back to GitHub Desktop, write your summary, commit, and push to sync it. And finally, step 4, on your computer, find that folder, double-click the file, and see your work. That's the whole loop, right there.
So there you go. You now have the tools, and you have this simple 4-step process to create things you probably thought you never could, all without touching a single line of code. So I guess the only question left is, what are you going to build first?